Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another horrific review. Oh my god, I've just finished watching this, so I thought I'd get the stream set up, get the pain over and done with, so I can erase this from my memory. So we're talking about Devil in Ohio, just released there. It's an 8-part miniseries, but already, so this seems to be the Netflix mentality. If something is a series and they release a season 1, they cancel it after season 1, never do seen again. But if it's a mini series, which is meant to be a self-contained thing, then they set it up to like milk it to death and make as much as possible. No, I don't know. I don't understand how this company works. They've definitely lost the plot. This was shit. I started this yesterday. Smashed it out over 2 days, and my god, it's the most painful 7 and a bit hours I've spent watching something. God, how can I put this? Right, this is 80% teen drama shite. 10% spooky music, sort of jump scares, but not having any, and I don't know what the rest is. It's a big sort of crap. It's horrible. It's boring. It's not horror. It's been labeled and put forward like a psychological horror thriller. It's not. It's a friggin' teen drama with a sort of cult aspect. Oh god, I meant to look something up before I started this stream. God, I forgot. But anyway, we start off. We've got Suzanne, who's supposed to be a psychiatrist, the most incompetent, unprofessional psychiatrist ever portrayed. Like, laid bare emotions, not even any sense of separation. Gets pulled out. We start off this girl escaping. You've seen it all in the trailers anyway. This girl escaping the cult. Her name's May. She speaks like a simpleton. They have her, I don't know what they're trying to do with this character, but they have her doing that nauseating, sing-songy, I've been removed from the world. Yet we find out as the series goes on that the cult is very much involved in the world because it pulls strings to keep itself isolated, and she's top of the food chain. So you wouldn't speak like that and get on like that. Utter fucking stupidity. Sorry for the language, but oh god, this is horrendous. Dr. Suzanne, she's for a start, maybe it's an American thing, but a psychiatrist and A&E running about. Psychiatrist, stat. As people are getting wheeled in, like, do you need psychiatric help? Like that happened in 1 or 2 scenes. It's just like people are getting treatment, and she's like, yes, I'm here to psychologically. It's like, no. The hospitals treat them first, and then it's part of the evaluation while the computer. So it's just, it's weird how she gets involved first of all. Makes sense. It's the next day after she's brought in. No parents and stuff. The whole thing's weird. Just the way they set it up. So she suffers from white knight syndrome, has this save everybody, has this complex, yet she's working as a psychiatrist for years. She's not encountered one patient that she's been able to help. So she's been completely incompetent and not helped one patient in her entire career until she met this girl. No. It's utter nonsense. But anyway, events happen, the story happens, and she's going to take May into her home. So she stops being her therapist. Where I thought the whole point of the in a hospital, especially like an A&E department, of a psychiatric evaluation is whether to move someone on. It's not for long-term treatment. It's to decide, to move on to another part. And the hospital's not the place for that sort of care. It doesn't make sense. And then we find out they're specialist facilities anyway later on, which it's common knowledge. The whole thing's messed up. There's been no research done on this to even make it slightly coherent. Now, this is obviously designed for teeny bobbers, I think. I don't think it's designed for adults with a working brain. I think that's a problem. God, I can't. I'm just, like I said, I've just finished watching the last episode before starting to stream, so my brain is still friggin' hurting from it. So she brings May home to her family. We see that anime in the trailers. And May starts ingratiating herself in the family, and then this doctor starts going off, one of these lone crusader types. Americans love doing that. You're in a specific field, there's reason there's protections there, and there's reason separation of duties so you don't get drawn into stuff. And if she's a professional in her field, she would know that you don't let your clients, your customer, your patients, you don't let them latch on. You keep that boundary. Nah, throw that all out the window because we need this friggin' dopey story to happen. The cult trying to get her back is the most fucking long drawn out, boring crap, and the most inept stupidity I've encountered. The portrayal of this cult, that anyone who tries to investigate them gets shut down, dealt with. They're super powerful and connected. Everybody knows about them but doesn't know about them, sort of thing. But these people are only finding out for the first time. It's like, piss off. Stupid. But they already know where our house is. They found them. They're watching. Oh god, it's just absolutely bloody stupid. Painful. What's her face? Emily, the actress that plays Suzanne. She's been in Bones and stuff. You know what I mean? But she's your generic soap opera. This is a fucking soap opera. Soap opera actress, and she goes around this time fucking surprised eyes. This is my facial expression. I'm surprised at everything. Fucking really irritating. You don't warm up to this character whatsoever. I don't anyway. Don't warm up to May. She, like I said, her whole thing is just horrendous. We've got the daughters, the family. The youngest is adopted. We hear her story. That's fair enough. She's like the sweet kid. Fuckers singing in it. And finish off with her singing in it. It's like, oh, stop. What is this? But she's not too bad. The other two sisters are weird. There's this whole teen friggin' drama of her older sister getting a boyfriend and then cutting her own sister out, not letting her sit beside her and stuff, and just being weird. And this is most of the friggin' 8 episodes of this shit. Oh, you not talking to me anymore because you got a boyfriend. No. And that's it. And then May makes friends with the younger one, Danny or something, is it? Jules, Helen, Danny, yeah. No, that's the youngest. No, Danny, yeah, that's the one. Right, the younger one with all the angst and shit. She makes friends with May. You get your token lesbians in this as well because they just throw them in because Netflix has a check box. So it's often the plot. Makes no sense. That's supposed to be about a scary cult and somebody escaping the cult and dealing with that. And it's just fucking... It's Resident Evil all over again. The reason I didn't do a review of that show is because I managed 3/4 of the way through the first episode and gave up. Because it's just another corridors and fucking films thing. This is feelings in bedrooms and feelings in high school. What are these people doing? If you're going to make a horror series, make a horror series. If you're going to make a teen drama, make it. The two, you know what I mean? You're not mixing things. You're not doing it well. We were talking last night about how a cult was done really well and pragmatic, and you could believe how it functioned and how people could even join the cult. This bunch of idiots, no. And here's the thing as well. It's a satanic cult. God, they're like Baptist fucking Satanists. Oh my god. The most boring crap of they're like Puritan Satanists. I don't know what type of Satanism this is supposed to be, but bloody hell. Where's the fun Satanists? Like, where's the devil rides out Satanists? Where's the orgy Satanists? Where's the ones that actually enjoy life? These are a bunch of miserable freaking idiots. Also, one of the biggest cliches ever is the upside down cross. That's what I was going to look up before starting this. In fact, let's do it now while we're here, because it bugs me. The upside down cross is actually a Christian symbol because it was done in protest. I think it's related to the Knights. It was basically, I can't remember. Yeah, it's a cross of St. Peter. Yeah, it was the martyrdom of Peter the Apostle. It was done in protest against the church, who were it seen as corrupt. Blah blah blah. Pardon, yeah, he was sentenced to death. It was all to do because Prince Philip, I think it was. Yeah, basically they killed him, and then the upside down cross was done in protest. So it's actually an uber Christian symbol. Now you might have got away with this in the 60s and 70s, where information wasn't as available. But there's me 2-second Google search. Why are these writers still using an upside down cross? And they've already done, they've already shown the pentagram, because I had this thing of, it's a fucking church, but it has an upside down cross, ooh, Satanism. Yeah, just annoys me. Then I had her try to move her into a foster family, and because it was a religious one, and then she's dun 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 magically makes the cross turn upside down, and you're like, give me a break. Give me a break. I don't know what else to talk about. This is just absolutely horrendous. We've got a police detective who gets involved in the case, and it's all about. So the cult lives, in America. There's state lines. Basically, each state in America is almost like a different country as far as their jurisdictions go, and it's funny in America because their union is so loosely held together. That's why they're so ardent about it. It's actually quite hilarious because the right spark and they're going to tear themselves apart, another civil war. But yeah, in between the state lines, you cross that state line, you're like in another jurisdiction, and of course the law enforcement has to be antagonistic towards each other. Their local sheriff is, of course, a member of the cult. Not just a member of the cult, but he's a brother of the leader of the cult, because and yet they don't even talk or act the same. And then also, his own brother, in these cults, the family or the inner circle are the ones at the top. It's the lower ones that do all the menial jobs, if that makes sense. So to have his brother placed as the sheriff, they would have an underling, they'd have somebody else placed in that position. So even looking at cults and their structures and how they keep control, this is utter bollocks. So when you've got all that, if you've got a functioning brain, if you've watched horror thrillers before or not, you're just going to scratch your head at this, because there's nothing frightening about this for a start. Another thing, I don't normally talk about this with series music, but Jesus Christ, the intro music to this is horrendous, and the music they play through it is the most god awful music for a TV series. Like, even that is just scraping nails down a blackboard. It's just like, oh god, absolutely horrendous. Yeah, absolutely freaking awful. I really did suffer through this one. I started watching it yesterday, and I was nearly going to give up. I looked at episode 8, and I thought, here's how bad it was. I went to flick, and I went, God, see if there's 10 episodes of this, I'm stopping here and just doing a review. I'm not even going to watch the end. Thankfully, it was only 8 episodes. I couldn't have done another 2. And then they've tried to set this up for a sequel. And, misdirect. It's this person. It's this person. And it doesn't work because it's shit. We also have Suzanne's husband, Peter, who's a house flipper. You know, he redevelops houses, makes a lot of money, but he's decided to pump it all on this dopey project on a handshake. Right, this is freaking weird. So this guy has taken 2 years to completely redevelop a house for someone who hasn't bought it. There was no contract in place, and he's supposed to sell to this person, and this is a weird, dumb plot line for just no reason. Or there is a reason, because dopey stuff happens, and there's no point to it. It's all filler. But anyway, the person who he's supposed to be selling the house after renovating to their specifications. So I'm sorry, if you're in that sort of business, you would renovate a house. If you're doing it to somebody's spec, you'd think they'd own the house, wouldn't you? And then he comes in as out on his own. That makes no sense anyway. But it was the make drama of, oh, we're going to run out of money and lose everything. And then it all gets resolved in like 2 episodes. Anyway, writing quickly, and you really don't care anyway. Honestly, you don't. You're just like, nah, whatever. Hurry up. Is somebody going to die yet? Is there anything frightening going to happen? No, more teen drama. Oh god, and it's Thanksgiving prom, high school Thanksgiving prom is the culmination. This is all centered around towards the end, and you're just like, piss off. And then the younger daughter now, she wants to be in with the cool kids, so she ditches her friend to go with the cool kids, because May's super cool because she takes photographs of her, and then May becomes a cool kid and she doesn't, and my brain's hurting. Is there anything good I can say about this? No. Sorry. It's shit. It's horrible. It's a waste of time. It's, if you're brain dead and enjoy, crack on. The windows are strawberry flavored at the end, so go knock yourself out once you've done watching this. But fuck me. Yeah, that's my review. I don't want to talk about it anymore. This is a waste of time. I'm in pain. I'm in pain watching this. I need to go and watch something cheesy from the 80s now to get my brain back in focus. But there you go. If you enjoyed this, fair play to you. Your world's obviously a happier place than mine for it. If that's what you can get off on, crack on. But yeah, shocking. So there you go. That's my review. I watched it so you don't have to. There you go. So thanks for watching, folks. Tune in. Till next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.